Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much, sir, for giving a wonderful speech on environment and sustainability and how we can save energy efficiency, how we can save energy. I'm Faris Ahmed. Before starting the presentation, I would like to introduce myself. I am Faris Ahmed. I'm working in Smart Joules as energy analyst. So I'm here to deliver a talk on can protecting environments be profitable. So before stepping into the session, I would like to ask you a few questions. How many of you have seen your energy utility bills? Okay, so what is the amount? Any idea?
Brad, you have any idea?
Too high. Okay, cool. So do you have any idea of total energy consumed by your hospital per day? No. Okay, I'll show you a few examples. How many of you work in air-conditioned rooms? Most of them. Cool. So are you saving energy on day-to-day basis? Yes or no? No. Then that's a bad habit. And why it's a bad habit, you will come to know. And it is a crime too. So the present scenario, nowadays, like, people are more concerned about their health and they are coming to hospitals to get treatment. So on day-to-day basis, the number of beds that an Indian wants is increasing in the healthcare sector. So when the number of beds is increasing, at the same time, the number of hospitals is also increasing. So people are more relying on multi-specialty hospitals. But when we compare the old hospital, like the government hospital with the multi-specialty hospital with the same capacity and the same number of beds, the multi-specialty hospital is consuming 10 to 15 times more than all hospitals. And next practice is people or the facility will be using diesel to either fire the facility, or they will be using this diesel to either provide the hot water to the building. And what is the impact of that? Climate change is the impact. It is affecting the environment as well as the people. So this is a message. How important are hospitals? Out of the total energy which is being produced in India, 9% of it is consumed by commercial buildings. I'm not taking account of residential buildings, only commercial buildings, out of which 12% is consumed by hospitals, which is equivalent to 10 billion units per year. And this can power 80 lakh Indians per year. So now you know why it is a crime. If you are not saving any energy in your facility, then an household is not going to get lighted up. Okay. So what is government trying to do in eliminating energy wastage? So there are multiple ways, like renewables, efficiency, biofuels, nuclear fuels, CCS, carbon capture. There are a lot of ways to reduce the GHG, greenhouse gas emissions. But government has decided to eliminate the energy wastage or to bring down the greenhouse gas emissions through energy efficiency only. And in the future, they are trying to invest 35,000 rupees to bring down the energy, to eliminate the energy wastage through energy efficiency only, not through renewables or any other source of energy, alternative energy. And where do hospitals consume energy? You know you are consuming energy, but you don't know where it is consumed and how much it is consumed. So see, nearly 50% is consumed by air conditioning equipments. Centralized air conditioning equipments is consuming 30%, while HVAC pump is consuming 9%, and for ventilation, 9%. So altogether, 50% for air conditioning, for lighting 10%, hot water generation 10%, and medical equipments coming around 18 to 20%. So at the end of so now you know where the energy is being consumed in your facility. So at the end of the month, you will be getting a bill from the power distributor. And your thought will be this: when I was young, I was scared of the dark. Now when I see my electricity bill, I am scared of the lights. Okay. And after receiving the energy bill, your reaction will be this. And this is so I'm quoting an example, like this is the energy bill for one of the hospital in Delhi, and the energy bill for a particular month of October in the year 2015 is 46.75 lakhs. Do you think they can reduce the energy bill from 46 to any number? Maybe 1 lakh they can reduce. Let's see. What can you do to reduce the energy consumption in your facility? So first is the design. There are two, like your facility will not be having a proper design. Either it will be over-designed or it will be under-designed. When it is under-designed, then you are not going to get proper comfort. When it is over-designed, then the energy will be lost. So either of the cases, bad impact is there. So we have to make sure that the design is proper in the facility. When you are choosing an equipment, when you are choosing an air conditioning equipment, anything, you have to focus on design. And that is easy, as well as it's coming in between easy and cheap. Now, equipment. You can replace the equipment. You can replace the existing equipment or the older equipments with the state-of-the-art new equipment, which is having less power consumption and which is energy efficient. But it is expensive. But why it is expensive? Because the technology doesn't come, cheap. So you have to invest. But the hospital doesn't have the sufficient financial capability to invest in equipment. Because of that, they are losing energy. And next one, behavior. This is cheap and difficult to obtain. For example, suppose, I will tell you one example. Suppose if you are working in a hospital or in a room, and if you are having an AC in your room, and while you are coming into the room, you'll be turning on the AC and you'll be putting the set point to 16 degrees Celsius. And what they will do is that they will open the doors and they will forget to close the doors. So first what they will do is that they want the existing air to go out so that fresh air can come in and they can work in a comfort environment. What they will do is that they will open the doors, at the same time they will put the set point in 16 degrees Celsius. But for our comfort, we need only 25 degrees Celsius. So what he can do is that he can change the set point from 16 to 25 degrees Celsius. At the same time, he can close the doors. But why he is not doing that? Because it's a problem with his behavior. And it doesn't come cheap also. It is difficult to obtain. So 1% increase, 1 degree increase in set point can give you 6% savings in your energy bill through ACs. If you are having 100 ACs in your facility, you will be getting around maybe like quite number, like you'll be getting sufficient savings that you won't even notice. And the next one is operations. Operations is like, it's very cheap, and this is the one I like the most, but the problem is that people won't follow it, and it is also difficult to obtain. The problem is that, for example, in one of the hospitals, I will quote you one example. In one of the hospitals, in dietary, they have to operate from 8 to 6. They have to turn on the AHU, air handling unit, from 8 to 6. But due to the operational inefficiency, like they have to turn it on at 7 so that it can turn it on at 8 so that when people start coming at 9, they'll be getting sufficient cooling. But what they will do is that they will come at 6 and they will turn it on. So it has been started 2 hours earlier. And at the same time, in the evening, they will turn it off at 8. So they are turning it off at 8 p.m. So post-scheduled also. Pre-scheduled starts and post-scheduled off. So altogether, they are running the air handling unit for 4 hours unnecessarily. So for 4 hours, for 30 days, into 12 months, they are losing a lot of energy. You can calculate it. So next one, what you can do. You cannot improve what you cannot measure. And keep measuring. When you keep measuring only, you will come to know that where we are losing energy, where are the gaps, and how we can measure it. So after measuring, you have to make some actions, take some actions on it. So you can put a BMS system, building monitoring system. On the left side, you can see a chiller. In chiller is the heart of the central air conditioning unit, which supplies cold water to all the areas of the facility, through which it goes through the AHU. From AHU, the cold air is generated and it is sent to different zones. And on the right, you can see outside, it's a graph which is consisting of 3 lines. One of the liners, the blue line depicts chill water set point. What is a chill water set point? The water which is coming out from the chiller and it's supplied to the whole building. And the rest of the 2 things are humidity, outside air temperature and humidity. So see, the outside air temperature and humidity is changing while coming from morning till evening. So it, like in morning it will be 30 degrees Celsius, but at night it will be 25 degrees Celsius. So the temperature is decreasing. But see the set point remains the same of the chiller. And what we did was, we conducted a test. We fluctuated the set point from 48 and 49 in 2 points for a particular day. And we came to know that 1 degree change in set point can give 3% savings. So we increased the sample period from 1 day to 1 week for 7 different points. 7 different points we did. And we came to know that we can save more energy. And we continued the same experimentation for multiple sample period for multiple set points. And what we got was, and see, we have already installed a chiller in one of the facility, and which is the state-of-the-art equipment which is energy efficient. And the blue line shows the chiller without BMS system, building monitoring system. We are not doing any monitoring. And see the consumption, it is 2,500. And when we, on the year 2018, we put our BMS in the facility, and we started monitoring and control the chiller. And what happened was 700 units was saved on a particular day. 700 units into 10 rupees, 7,000 rupees per day. Into 30 days, 2,10,000 rupees per month. Only just changing the set point of the chiller. Continuously measuring, monitoring and optimizing, and generating savings. And you will be seeing a point in between, like one of the point is going rooftop. That happened because they started the older equipment which was in the facility, their facility. We have already installed a new equipment in their facility which is energy efficient, but what they did was on that particular day, they started their older equipment and it went rocket high, about 2,700. So see, we need state-of-the-art equipment, at the same time we need monitoring systems to bring energy savings. Similarly, you can follow the same procedure for other assets also, like pumps, cooling towers, AIOCs, everywhere. And you have to, and the capital investment is only 1 lakh rupees to monitor, visualize and record everything. You have to spend only 1 lakh rupees initially and 5,000 per month. So next one is ceiling fans. You might think that it won't give much savings, but it's not a myth, it's a reality. I'll show you. So the older fans, which is having induction motor, will consume 70 watts per hour. Okay. So if it's running for 18 hours a day for 260 days a year, and if the electricity cost is 10 rupees, then see, the annual energy expenditure is 3,276. And see, the modern fans. These are BLDC fans, brushless DC motor fans, which is having, the cost is higher, twice, but see the energy consumption and the annual energy bill. It is nearly half. Nearly half. So you can cut down your energy bills by placing energy efficient fans like BLDC fans in your facility. A small change can bring big revenue. And set point management. I told you, most of the people won't change the set point of the ACs. There might be 200 ACs or 300 ACs in your facility, and you'll be keeping your ACs in 16 degree set point. At the same time, you'll be opening the doors. So throughout the day, the door will be open and the set point will be at 16 degrees Celsius. So you are losing a lot of energy. And in pumping. So this is an older pump which is in one of our facility before Smart Joules went there. So it was having a head of 100 feet and a flow of 720 GPM, and it is consuming 30 kilowatt per hour. And now see, we have retrofitted the older pumps with a new pump, and see, we are not compromising on the head, and the flow is 120 GPM extra. But see, the energy consumption is half, nearly half. And one more thing is that we can change the flow according to our wish based on the ambient temperature of the atmosphere, at the same time cooling demand of the building. So we can again reduce this 16.6 to maybe 10.6 or even to 7.6 based on the cooling demand that the facility requires. So the annual expenditure that the hospital was spending for the pumps was 15 lakh rupees, 15.8 lakh rupees. After introducing the new pump, it went down to 8 lakh 76,000 rupees. So that is the difference, magnitude of difference. So next, the hot water pump. So hot water, in hospitals, hot water is a must. They might be using it for sterilizing, laundry, and a lot of other purposes. But what they will use, they are following a bad practice. They are either using diesel-fired boilers or electric boilers, which is consuming 3 times more energy than the new or the modern equipment. That is known as heat pump. Heat pump is only consuming 1/3 of the energy compared to the electric boilers as well as the diesel-fired boilers. So this is actually, it can simultaneously generate hot water as well as the cold water, and hot water can be supplied to the buildings by storing it in tanks and circulating it throughout the building. And for cold water is supplied to the chiller, which can ultimately reduce the load of the chiller, and this can also impact savings on your energy bill. And I'm asking you whether it's profitable or not after seeing all this. Do you think this is profitable? I think it's. So I'm saying yes. And how? For healthcare sector, so it's first for healthcare sector, even 10% reduction would imply a saving up to 800 million every year to cater to capex requirement of setting up a 150 tertiary care hospital. So if you are saving energy throughout the whole hospitals in India, even if it's a 10% reduction in the energy bills, you will be able to put up a new hospital with 150 beds. And the next benefit for the hospital, individual hospital, is that you can generate savings through which you can generate money, and you can utilize that money to buy medical equipment, state-of-the-art medical equipments for your facility to improve the infrastructure. So you are generating revenue, at the same time you are improving the infrastructure, your own. You don't have to rely on any other resources, or you don't have to spend extra money. You can create the savings through which you can generate money, through which you can improve your infrastructure of the hospital. And for nation, you can put less strain on the power plants as well as the government. Though the electricity demand is increasing day by day because of the increase in the number of buildings. But we don't have to. We just have to make some changes. We just have to follow some practices, and we have to focus on energy efficiency rather than other techniques. And for us, if one single hospital is eliminating energy wastage, then it can power 1,000 houses. So that is the impact. So, and it can eliminate frequent blackouts also. And I have one friend. He's a doctor. He told me that when the infrastructure of a particular hospital is improved, they have to pull in more money, and they have to buy a lot of equipments, so that they have to increase the healthcare cost. And it is not reflecting on them, it's reflecting on the people who are coming there to get the treatment. And why this is happening? So you can reduce healthcare cost by simply generating savings in your facility. And for environment, you can reduce the carbon footprint. And our solution that we are having 2 business models. One is Joules Pays and another one is DJoule. In Joules Pays, you don't have to spend even a single penny to improve infrastructure on HVAC systems. We will be doing it from our end, and whatever savings we are generating, we will be taking a share of that. That's all. So you don't have to put any money in the facility. We will be putting the money, and we will be generating the savings. If you are not saving, we are not going to get paid. That's all. So it's completely our responsibility and zero risk for you. And The next one is DJoule. You can put DJoule. DJoule is our building monitoring system, which is following AI and IoT based, artificial intelligence and IoT based. It can take self-action to take actions to eliminate energy wastage on its own by putting some simple commands in the software. And you can monitor in the data in real time, and you can make some changes in the system so that you can bring savings altogether. And what are some hospitals doing under Smart Joules? So in one of our clients is Sun Permanent Hospital. Till now, they have saved with 28%, 2.9 crore savings in 36 months for 3 years, and their average savings is 28%. And for the month of July, the maximum savings is 38.2%. And you have to notice that in July, it is summer, and we have generated more savings in that particular month. And core benefits of efficiency. So these you can, we will promote your brand, hospital brand. We'll be maintaining your equipment and your facility. We'll be providing manpower from our side. And comfort will not be compromised at any cost. And you'll be getting huge benefits in terms of money. This is a bill before Smart Joules. So this was the bill that I've shown in the first slides, one of the first slides. And before Smart Joules, in the month of October for the year of 2015, the energy bill was 46.75 lakhs. And the number of beds was 600 at that time, and built-up area was 47,500. After Smart Joules, on the year 2016, the energy savings we have obtained was 10.5%. And see, moving from 16, 17, 18, the energy bill came from 46.75 lakhs to 28.42 lakhs. That is, we have saved 18 lakh rupees in 1 month for the year of 2018. And see, we are continuously exploring the ways to eliminate energy wastage and to bring energy efficiency to the system. From 10.5, we have raised to 31.4% savings. Then it is now raised to 38.3% savings. And now we are targeting 50% savings for that particular hospital. And I have to add one more point, that hospital initially had 600 beds when we entered there. And now it is having more than 100 beds, because they have increased the infrastructure. On the other end, they have put up new buildings. They have increased their connected load, but still it's not going up, it's only coming down only. So that's what we are doing. And awards and recognition, and our clients got national awards on different platforms. And these are our happy customers throughout India who is enjoying the benefits. See. And 2 more hospitals are now in this list. One is Apollo Hospital, which is in Ahmedabad, and another one is Max Healthcare Gurgaon, which is our latest project. And our mission is to eliminate energy wastage through innovations in continuous energy optimization. And we started as a team of 4. Now and when I joined Smart Joules, it was a team of 50. Now it has gone up to 100 members. And our only mission is to eliminate energy wastage. And these are the recognitions that we got worldwide. And this is the team which is behind that success. And I hope when you leave this room, you will feel like you saving energy, because whenever you go out from this room, you don't want to commit a crime from now on. And if you don't want to commit a crime, you can call us. We are there to help you to save energy or to cut down energy cost in your facility. Thank you.